ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career, 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack. Go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11 at the 28-yard line. From the gun, Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Murray's 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 3, Seahawks nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seattle Seahawks at 4-0 now. This last victory, not the rollover that some had expected against Miami Week 4, but they do get the W 31-23. And Russell Wilson continuing to be the story of the NFL the first month of the season. Threw 2 more touchdown passes. That's now 16 for him on the year, tied for the most through 4 games in NFL history. And In that game against Miami, the Seahawks started slow. It was 17-15 in the fourth quarter, but they found a way to get it done, Charles. Touchdowns by David Moore and Chris Carson finished off Miami.
Yeah, and many thought Chris Carson might not play after the knee injury the week before against Dallas, but he came back and he was punishing in the run game. I still can't believe this, though, Brandon. This Seahawks defense, they're the only team in the league to allow 400-plus yards in each of their first 4 games. Your head coach Pete Carroll is a defensive guru. He must be going nuts with that statistic. But here's the bottom line. We're all smelling what Russ is cooking, aren't we? My goodness, you talked about a start. That's unbelievable. This is an offensive team now in Seattle, and a team that believes they can get to the Super Bowl. Sunday night or next week against Minnesota before their open week shows up week 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 43-yard line. Again, Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up. And he ends up hitting the deck on those plays. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
1st down and goal.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd down and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Arizona Cardinals back to 500 at 2-2, a 2nd straight loss week 4. Remember, they fell to the Lions in week 3. Week 4, it was a 10-point defeat at the hands of the Carolina Panthers. But Kyler Murray, he continued his hot play, 3 touchdown passes. But, Charles, ultimately that Cardinal D, they could not stop the Panthers in the red zone.
4 trips for Carolina in the red zone, 4 touchdowns. You're exactly right about that. That was your ball game. And now Arizona's lost back-to-back games against teams you would have thought they would have beaten. Detroit and at Carolina. And in the preseason, they were the darlings of the NFC West, a team that could make the biggest jump. How will they handle this adversity now? Because the Carolina game was the start of 3 straight road games. They go to New York to face the 0-4 Jets. That should be a get-right game for them. Then they play at Dallas week 6.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
47-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 31-yard line.
17 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun. Murray complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass intended for Larry.
Went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
34-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson looking left sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Kickoff for Seattle.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own.
We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it. Break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football. Get there. Make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Murray's pass. Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, You think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants... And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hey, look, 48. Look, we're going back to 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Jason Myers.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of quarterback Russell Wilson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
25 yards.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Murray to air it out again. The quick slant caught. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake taking it in as they have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
Conversion is successful and makes the score Cardinals 24.
So they make the decision they want to. 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. The second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
24.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st down, Arizona.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold. And it's second down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Now Murray off play action, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 30.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to take off with it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Jordan Phillips.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run again with Carson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's brought down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Take it at the 37.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. And
he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. On second and 10, Murray.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He dumps it off to Dre, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the 2 now, second and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's third. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Two-point attempt is no good.
So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play. That puts him in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.